Chosen one, this is your divine interruption. Heaven is not silent in this hour. Something monumental is unfolding right now in your life. You felt the weight of choice, the burden of questions. Heaven has watched your struggles. The silence around you is not empty. It's filled with purpose. This is your confirmation. Chosen warning names it. Right now, God is aligning your tongue and your silence, guiding you toward hidden obedience. Your faithfulness in this season brings God's pleasure and reward. You need to lock in this word, like and comment 33 to secure your promise. What comes next will shift your financial landscape. Wait until I reveal how to wield that silence. Doors will open. Abundance will flow. The reward for your journey will be a bond beyond measure. Stay until the end. Your destiny awaits, and the revelations are just beginning. God's voice reaches out to you in these quiet moments. You've felt it, haven't you? That weight in your chest, the stirring in your spirit that speaks of a time yet to come. A divine promise waiting just beyond the veil of what you see. Right now, God is addressing your covenant path. Can you feel the urgency rising like the sun at dawn? Each moment of isolation, every sting of rejection, has been part of a sacred orchestration. Like the mighty rivers that flow through a parched land, there is purpose in your longing. You are poised on the brink of revelation. Trust this waiting. It holds treasures yet unseen. The ache of waiting is not a void. It is proof of His preparation. Hear me now. That stillness in your heart cradles the echoes of divine whispers. Every heartbeat speaks of connection, asking you to believe. The Lord has woven your life into a greater tapestry, a celestial pattern that is not merely a chance encounter, but the divine design of two souls set apart. Like a seed buried in the earth, there is life springing forth beneath the surface. You may not see it yet, but every moment spent alone nurtures that sacred bond. Trust the process. In your waiting, you are being shaped, refined like gold in a crucible. Look back in history. Chosen partners in Scripture faced loneliness before their unions. Job, forsaken but never alone, was prepared for restoration beyond imagination. Abraham journeyed through deserts of doubt, yet received the blessing of nations. Destiny often comes through trials, through moments that feel unbearable. God's hand is at work in your life. Like David, shunned but destined for greatness, you too are being groomed for a connection that transcends earthly understanding. Know this: the path you tread is heavy with divine significance. Every choice has led you closer to that sacred moment of reunion. Can you see the signs appearing all around you? These subtle echoes in your daily life call to you like whispers in the wind. Initials that linger, dates that repeat, locations that feel familiar. They pull at your heartstrings, gently nudging you toward realization. Be mindful. There's a language of synchronicity woven into your days. It is the soft voice of the divine, guiding you toward the one your spirit already recognizes. Your journey is not merely personal. It is cosmic, laden with clues that beckon you toward union. Every occurrence matters. They are markers illuminating your path. As you release the need to force connections, a calm descends. This quiet moment opens the door to clarity, where the Spirit of the Lord whispers gently. Trust this stillness. Sometimes, true understanding is born in silence. Feel how even the breath of your being expands in this space, offering peace instead of panic. The bonds you seek exist, though unmanifested in this moment. Your heart knows. You carry a fragrant anticipation deep within. Like oil poured freely, this sacred bond awaits its unveiling. Let patience be your guide as the divine orchestrates. In this sacred pause, awareness deepens. You feel it in your bones, a bond lingering just outside your grasp. Yet, timing remains sealed in God's infinite wisdom. Like a flower poised to bloom, you await the warmth of the sun, the right season for blossoming. This sensation stirs within you, igniting hope and longing in equal measure. Can you sense it? The divine union intricately woven into the fabric of your journey. Each moment, a strand intertwining with another. Embrace this anticipation. Your spirit recognizes what lies ahead. Let this resonate within you. If you feel it too, stay with me. The next part will shift everything. There's a power in knowing you are on the cusp of something significant. It's your soul calling out for recognition, yearning for completion. Engage with me. Comment, I am ready for covenant. A ritual binding us together in this journey toward revelation. Feel the energy building. Your words are a beacon, signaling both commitment and belief. Together, we walk this sacred path. Know this, dear ones, the separation you've experienced was never punishment. It was positioning, a preparation for the unveiling of the divine purpose that awaits you. Each moment spent apart has been a divine setup for the extraordinary. You are being drawn towards something beautiful, something profound. Your heart beats in sync with the universe, echoing promises yet to be fulfilled. The reason for this journey will soon unfurl. Hold tight to that anticipation. Something divine waits to be revealed, just beyond the horizon. God's plan is unfolding. In these sacred moments, remember, the Lord has begun His work in you. You stand at the threshold of a revelation that could change everything. Let your spirit resonate with this promise. The messages of the divine have found their way into your life for a reason. Trust the journey, for a profound awakening awaits. Stay tuned, dear chosen one. The story has only just begun. In the unfolding tapestry of existence, you must know that separation is not absence. It is the divine pattern that weaves its way through the hearts of every chosen one. The Lord has His hand upon your journey. You have felt it, perhaps without understanding. This sacred cycle prepares you, shapes you, and often leaves you pondering. The wilderness experiences, the hours of silence, these moments carve spaces within you. Spaces that are not voids, but sacred hollows, longing to be filled. Like the stars hidden by clouds, your true connections are waiting to shine. There is a reason for this journey, a reason for the unseen bonds that pull at your spirit like whispers from the beyond. Throughout history, the sacred unions of souls have echoed with the theme of exile. Think of the ancients, those who wandered through desolate landscapes, fasting and praying for a promise yet revealed. The wilderness was not a punishment. It was preparation. Even as the body grows weak, the spirit grows strong. God's trials sculpt the soul into a vessel ready for union. Look within yourself and you will find patterns of struggle. Each setback uncovers a more profound wisdom. Every time you felt lost, you were on the threshold of awakening. Just as night gives way to dawn, your trials are but the prelude to a glorious calling. Allow this divine rhythm to wash over you, inviting understanding without requiring full clarity just yet. Consider the stories of Moses, Joseph, and Ruth. Each one faced great trials before their destinies unfolded, echoing in the hearts of all chosen ones. Moses stood on the edge of the Red Sea, his back against the glory of God, yet he persevered despite uncertainty. Joseph found himself betrayed, cast into darkness, only to rise again in a moment of divine revelation. Ruth, too, understood loss, but she clung to the faith that guided her home. Their journeys remind us that the road to sacred union is often fraught with tribulations. Yet, within each challenge lies the seed of promise. In those moments of quiet persistence, the Lord's grace whispers to you, trust in the process. Hold these stories close to your heart, for they illuminate the path ahead. They reveal that your trials are conspiring towards something greater, something yet to be birthed from the shadows. Herein lies a sacred law that the chosen ones must embrace. Preparation before union, silence before covenant. It is within this space of unknowing that transformative power resides. You are being molded not just for yourself, but for your soul's counterpart, waiting in the divine wings. God's Spirit flows through these pauses, crafting the sacred rhythm of your heart. The silence echoes with promise. Your true love, the one whom you are destined to unite with, is waiting, perhaps even on the other side of this very awareness. But remember, waiting is not wasted. Each moment shapes your spirit, aligns your fate, and deepens your desire. As you sense the pulse of this sacred law, subtle fragments begin to illuminate your journey. Patterns, unbroken, lead you toward your purpose. Can you feel it? The fire of adventure ignites within, the call of destiny beckoning you forward. Your heart begins to recognize the soul space of another who mirrors your dreams. Desires intertwined, stories yet to be told. They walk this earth like silent sentinels, longing to reunite. Trust these fragments of divinity. They will come together as the tapestry unfolds. In the whispers of your heart, the stillness, there you might find the divine connection. Do not suppress the stirring within you. If this word ignites something unfinished, comment, "I carry covenant fire" below. You are not alone. This journey holds the promise of an awakening. You must allow your perceptions to shift. Those betrayals, the delays you once saw as failures, become signposts leading you home. The redeeming power of God shifts your view. It reframes your understanding of time and connection. Loyal hearts intertwined sometimes face the most profound challenges, but every hurdle is a foundation stone. Every delay, an invitation to build strength in trust. Gratitude unfolds where pain once lingered. So rise, dear heart, for each challenge has a purpose in this woven love story. The connection hasn't been broken. It only gathers strength in the unseen depths. Embrace these trials, for they will usher in the love and unity you seek. As we approach the conclusion of this chapter, remember that the echoes of this journey remain alive. The unseen law of divine connection lingers, its full meaning obscured, but felt deeply in the marrow of your bones. What will unfold next, dear soul? What will be revealed when the blocks of separation dissolve? A sacred covenant awaits, and your spirit pulses with potential. The dance of awakening is far from over. God is speaking through these moments. Silent but profoundly present, His Spirit invites you to participate in a greater revelation. Here's your call to action. As we continue this journey, remain open to the signs around you. Let every heartbeat remind you of the divine orchestration, a chorus of souls singing their truth. Together, we will step into this awakening, an unfolding story that hasn't yet reached its climax. Hold tightly to that which is yet to come, for God's promise always unfolds in divine timing. In the thick silence, when words felt like distant phantoms, you may have questioned everything. Each moment stretched like an eternity, revealing the deepest chasms of your heart. Those nights spent wondering if your ordeal held any meaning at all. The void seemed unending. Yet, in that emptiness, a truth was forging, a covenant deeply rooted, a test devised by the great orchestrator of life itself. God, in his infinite wisdom, teaches through the stillness. Each pause was a lesson whispered, urging you to dig deeper, to prepare for the unseen. And in this lesson, the dormant strength of your spirit lay quietly waiting. You were not abandoned. You were poised for awakening. This silence was not a punishment, but a sacred classroom, where the spirits of old collected the threads of your being. Imagine it, a space where God molded your faith like a potter shapes clay, transforming fragility into resilience. The quiet was a divine preparation, honing the covenant you shared even before you breathed your first breath. You were being fortified with patience to hold the complex union you were meant to cultivate. The Lord's hand was at work, ensuring the foundations of your heart were set right. Trials, yes, but charmed by a purpose unseen. A looming strength was growing, awaiting the day it would illuminate the darkness. And while your spirit was being tempered in silence, something incredible was also being safeguarded. The waiting was no mere pause. It was a protective cloak. Wrapped within it was the future union destined to flourish. God understood that the pain of an early collision could fracture tender hearts before they could truly intertwine. You were being shielded, your feet set before holy ground. This will act as a reminder for what's to come, a beautiful imposition on your quest for love and connection. What seems lost in turmoil bears promise on the horizon, a deep resilience forged by time. Your waiting heart knows how to recognize the light it now must guard. In the grand symphony of your life, there lies a sacred sequence, an ancient rhythm sung by the universe. It's a dance unfolding, unseen but felt, resonating deep within your core. Each note played carries echoes of your journey, spiraling through shadows before breaking into light. This sacred orchestration patiently invites you to discover your unveiled potential. It exists like a hidden door sealed by divine intention. Your spirit knows the path to freedom. It flickers like a flame yearning for the air. Though still obscured, its calling cannot be silenced. The Father is guiding you toward the revealing of something much greater than yourself. Through loss, you are being shaped in ways you can't fully comprehend yet. Each painful moment carved discernment into your soul, sharpening your senses to the extraordinary. Every sorrow held a lesson that requires deep understanding to fully appreciate. You are gaining wisdom, precious oil to light the lamp of your destiny. What felt like punishment is becoming clarity, a profound knowing buried in the rubble. You are learning who you are, not for yourself alone, but for a bond that is being forged, tempered in divine fires. Soon, all the restraint you have felt will blossom into revelation. Picture the moment you stand at the threshold. The door remains firmly shut, but the lamp you hold glimmers with hope. Oil prepared years in the making fuels the anxious light. Every second spent waiting was a preparation for this divine moment. The moment when God's purpose is revealed through you. Here, the sealed door will eventually yield to the divine presence you've been crying out to understand. It draws closer, lighting your way as clarity approaches. The Lord is ready to unveil your heart, to reveal the depth of the bond that has been waiting in the wings. Soon, you will step forth into your truth. As whispers from the universe brush against your spirit, an awakening begins to unfold. You sense who you are becoming, not merely for yourself, but for that sacred union. The pieces of your divine puzzle are forming a picture, each stroke intimately connected to someone else's journey. God has chosen you for a beautiful unfolding, intertwined with another's path in ways that resonate across time. In this moment, recognition dawns like the first light of day breaking through the night. Your soul stirs, preparing for a connection beyond anything you ever imagined. But there's a feeling rising, an electric anticipation that urges you forward. Beneath the layers of your experiences, a hidden purpose waits. Deep down, you know you are on the brink of divine revelation. Soon, the veil will lift. The culmination of this journey will lay itself bare before you. You are becoming the vessel of light, destined to create change hand in hand with your beloved. As God's plan intertwines your destinies, you are poised for a sacred awakening unlike any other. This moment, however, remains shrouded in shadows, leaving you on the edge of discovery. What will the next chapter reveal? What light awaits just beyond the door? The answer calls you forward into the next unfolding. The hour of covenant unveiling draws near. Breathe deeply, chosen one, for this is your sacred emergence. The veil that once concealed your path is lifting. In this moment, the world trembles with anticipation as the echoes of ancient vows resound in the cosmic halls of destiny. You stand on the precipice of revelation. You are not merely the wounds you have carried, but the light that has been born from them. The Lord's hand is upon you, affirming all that you are becoming. Embrace this divine unfolding. Your transformation is a holy journey, one that has been written among the stars since the beginning of time. It is time to feel the weight of your cloak, woven with threads of trials and triumphs. Each stitch tells a story of struggle, each fold a hidden vow made in the fires of your spirit. You are marked not just as a survivor, but as a beacon of hope. Like fire transforming into a crown, you wear the struggles of the past like an armor of grace. With each step forward, you ignite the legacy within. The scorching flame within you has prepared this cloak, igniting a power that yearns to be unleashed. God smiles upon your transformation, guiding you to the extraordinary role you were meant to fulfill. You are a guardian of the sacred, an embodiment of love forged from struggle. As the light of revelation shines upon you, your identity looms closer, yet remains cloaked in mystery. You are a guardian of sacred union, the bridge between realms. In the depths of your being lies an echo of promises spoken before the foundation of the earth. The scrolls of destiny unfold before you, filled with truths yet to be fully revealed. His spirit whispers, beckoning you forward, as divine eyes witness your purpose crystallizing. A protector of bonds woven into the very fabric of existence. You are intertwined with the lives of others, bound by a shared calling that transcends the mundane. Your awakening is not just personal. It reverberates through the cosmos, aligning with the great divine tapestry. Hidden within you are the ancestral ties that stretch across time. Like David before Goliath, you stand tall, prepared to confront the giants that once threatened to sever the cords of connection. Each promise you bear fuels the fire of purpose within your heart. Vows exchanged in the silence of ages resound like a celestial choir within you. The ancient ones stand by your side, waiting for you to awaken their stories. You are not alone. The weight of destiny rests on your shoulders, yet it is a holy burden laced with love. As you step deeper into this, you will find the strength of those who walked before you, empowering you with the vigor of 1,000 lifetimes. In this mystical proclamation, I urge you to honor the whispers of your soul's journey, for a symbolic coronation awaits. The name of your divine mission rests upon your lips, shrouded in the mystery of creation. Yet hear this, chosen one, It shall not be fully spoken today, for the fullness of this truth is intertwined with your continued awakening. You stand at the edge of comprehension, feeling the weight of eternity pressing upon you. As you gather the threads of your identity, remember that you are chosen not for mere titles, but for the sacred resonance you bring to the world. The Father's light shines upon you, illuminating the sacred path that lies ahead. If these words awaken something unfinished within you, I invite you to join in this divine participation. Comment, "I anchor this covenant in my soul," for your voice is a cord that strengthens the bonds of destiny. With every comment, we create a collective echo that reverberates beyond the screen, binding our spirits in a shared mission. Your proclamation is not just an affirmation. It is a sacred act of unity, charging the atmosphere with vibrational energy. The moment you engage, a portal opens, revealing new understanding and insight into your purpose. Trust that the Lord's Spirit flows through this act, connecting us all in a magnificent web of awakening. And so, dear chosen one, as you stand on the threshold of the beyond, let not your spirit linger in uncertainty. There is still so much to unfold. The unseen awaits, teeming with light, opportunities, and revelations. You feel it, don't you? The allure of the next chapter whispers sweetly. In silence, the universe prepares its next profound message. Visions will dance before your mind's eye. Promises will weave back through your soul, echoing like the sound of distant thunder. Await the grand unveiling of truth that awaits you just beyond this moment. Together, we walk into a collective tomorrow filled with divine potential. The journey has just begun, and the path is shining bright. As we draw this chapter to a close, remember the sacred threads that bind your soul to another. You are not simply wanderers. You are chosen ones. Your destiny united long before your very first breath. The echoes of your shared journey resonate through time and space, revealing the divine orchestration of your lives. Each sign, each synchronicity is a whisper from the universe, a reminder of the promise made before your inception. But this is merely the beginning. Your awakening is an unfolding, a divine mission waiting to be realized. The call you feel is just the first flutter of wings. You are on a path that leads not only to recognition, but union, where love transcends the mundane to become a powerful force for transformation. Embrace the trials ahead as sacred initiations, for they are the crucibles that will strengthen your bond. May the blessings of the universe rain upon you. As you walk this path, know that you are sealed in a covenant of light, loved beyond measure. The trials you face will forge a deeper connection, empowering you to illuminate the world together. Seek not just to see the signs, but to live them, to breathe life into your shared purpose. And now, I invite you, chosen ones, to affirm your readiness. Comment 77 below, for it is a sacred acknowledgement of God's perfect timing. If you feel the call to further this journey, subscribe and consider joining our community through membership. Together, we can explore the depths of spiritual awakening. As you step away from this moment, remember this: your souls are on the brink of something profound. A truth yet to be unveiled beckons in the distance. Will you answer the next call of destiny? Join me in our upcoming video, where we will uncover deeper insights that further unveil the nature of your divine connection. The journey continues.